how-to and prepared a step-by-step instructional sheet on how to calculate the number of calories burned in a physical activity or workout. And I found like the resting heart rate and target heart rate and made a sheet on how to find those so we can teach others. And from this I learned a lot about how calories differ depending on your body type or the type of workout, the moderation or the intensity of the workout. And I learned what the MET value is, which is the metabolic equivalent of TAS. And that is basically how much oxygen your body takes in during a physical activity. I also learned the basic calorie burning formula, which is very important. I found that since I've learned about that, I've used it in my own workouts to figure out, because sometimes treadmill's really wrong, or when I go on my own run, it's nice to figure out for myself how many calories I burned. And when I did the heart rate, I learned how to calculate this so that you can keep it in the range of your heart so you don't overwork your heart, or so you can get the proper workout in so you're not overworking it or underworking it, just finding the right happy medium for that. For the history and government section, I've researched and created a timeline showing the changes throughout history of the USDA food guidelines. This is over here. Starts out in 1916 is when they kind of first published it. It was kind of been researched and talking about before that, but that's when it came out in public. And it's changed so much since then. It started out with 5 food groups and it's varied to 7 to 4, changed throughout history, and now it is to my plate. And it has 6 food groups. So you can see how it's changed so much according to different things in history, like the number of food groups have varied so much, and they have been revised according to the economical state of the country, or new research that is founded by scientists, or change in nutritional needs just by people. The needs change, we change as people, and the need to simplify to make it more user-friendly. Because sometimes, like, some of these were kind of hard for people to figure out and read, but the new My Plate is more user-friendly because you can see it's something that consumers are used to. They can link in their head that, oh, the plate, I need to divide it and keep my groups. And so that's it. The writing and literature portion, I made and kept a daily habit tracker, keeping track of my exercise for the day, my food intake, number of cups of water I drank, and how I felt throughout the day. And through this, I learned the purpose of the tracker is to recognize your healthy and unhealthy eating habits so you can become more aware of what you need to improve and what is not so good and what you can do better on. I discovered the days that I ate better, exercised more, and drank more water, I felt so much better compared to the other days that I was a little iffy on. So it makes such a difference to complete those habits and work towards them to become a happy, healthy lifestyle. For my humanities and electives project, I planned and prepared and carried out a Fit Kids 5-day summer camp. The kids participated in a physical activity or game, and we made a healthy snack and kind of taught them the basics of nutrition. Then we had arts and crafts just to have fun and work on your social and mental health also. So these are kind of some of the things we made. We made a fruit butterfly. It was pretty fun. And we just had some crafts. It was a lot of fun. I loved working with the kids and teaching them. And I also saw the basics and the importance of developing a healthy lifestyle at such a young age, because it's so much harder to change later on in life. You just change dramatically. It's so much easier to just start and continue to make better habits. And I also learned that how to make exercise and healthy eating fun for kids, because kids don't want to do things that don't appeal to them. So it's important to make it fun for them. Overall, I learned the many aspects of nutrition and fitness through the many genres. It was interesting. I've kind of always liked nutrition and health, and I knew about it, but it was different to go in and do it for math and government. I never really knew about the food guidelines. It was interesting to see it through different projects. And I saw the huge role that it plays in my everyday life and the benefits that come from it. I saw so much more energy and happiness, and I was willing to do things. And I know that when you have healthier habits, it prevents you from disease, your life's longer and happier. So there's so many great benefits that come from it. the relationship of nutrition and exercising. It's so important to find a balance between the two. I'd always really liked exercising, but I always struggle with nutrition. I have sweet tooth, so it was great to see how I can incorporate both of them into my life and learn as much as you can about health, because a lot of the population doesn't know a lot about, so it's hard for them to incorporate it into their lives. So it's great to learn as much as you can and then apply it to yourself. And one of my favorite quotes was, "The first wealth is health," by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I believe that is so true, because without health, you have basically nothing. You can't do anything, you can't enjoy anything, so you have a longer, happier life with health. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for your time. Questions?
This my plate, how new is that? Because I mean, I'm a health major and I'm not taking classes or anything, but
So they updated it in 2011, and this is when they kind of came out with it, so it's fairly new.
I didn't know anything about it.
Did you change any of your nutrition habits because of your
Yes, I did. Before, I really just I didn't eat a big breakfast. I wasn't usually hungry during breakfast time, so I would just eat a couple things before I went to ballroom, and I didn't feel the importance, but I saw that you need to eat breakfast to get your metabolism going. So I ate a bigger breakfast, so I felt a lot better throughout the day, and that helped a lot.
Do you want to pursue nutritional field as a career?
I've always been interested in the health career, but I think I'm going to go into dental hygiene, and if I find that I don't like that, then I'm going to go into dietetics.
Thank you.
Thanks.